Hey guys. So, okay. We are done with Leonia. And now I'm heading to Einsel River or to Caleb. But I think we're going with Einsel River first. Yo, duelist. Just doing my playthrough that I'm on. Hey Raven. Okay. These guardians are so strange. I am still wondering where they originate from. Einsel River, yes, that's our next stop. But I want to check if there's still. Usually there's oh well. We got those here, but oh yeah, I picked this one already up. Oh, we got golden sunflowers, golden fireflies. Aren't these pretty rare? Those golden fireflies? Hey Mog. Magino. Okay, let's go down. I have to say I'm already glad to see at least 3 or 4 of you viewers here in the chat. Almost instantly when I came on. I appreciate that. I don't think it's given thing that I... Yeah, these corpses look definitely weird. What do you guys think happened to them? That they look so strange. Is it some sort of acid? Maybe. We have a corpse in here. Let's check this passage first. The ants. Yeah, the ants are interesting. For a long time I thought the ants are a bit odd and doesn't really fit this whole... Yeah. Well, I was just wondering where it fits in, you know? In this whole universe. This is one of the locations where I was thinking a lot about because, yeah, of course we get a waterfall. And you might know that I've examined some waterfalls in the past. But From Software is designing these so, yeah, in a way that you don't get it the first time maybe, because sometimes there's an item under a waterfall and the other one is above, but you only get to the area above later in the game. So what we have here is magic grease 3 times. And I'm not I can't remember what's above the waterfall. I think it was the Clayman ashes and some item. And the flimsy frame. Miranda flower. Shouldn't this thing fall down? Now it is. Okay, what do we have here? Golden Rune 3. Godwyn Run 3 is saying something about the Earth Tree. Do ants have something in common with the Earth Tree? Uh-oh. Ugh. Maybe this is wood. Once again, a microcosm. Regarding the Earth Tree, maybe? I don't know. Grace Mimic. 8 times. 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 such a weird item placement. Especially because it is placed 8 times. One smithing stone. Yeah, but the 8 Grace Mimic are really weird. Makes me wonder what they might refer to. But we got a huge pile of corpses in here. Dang. Which are probably gathered and in some way eaten by the ants, probably, I would say. Silver Firefly. 2 times. I was thinking, okay, maybe this is the way how the ants were gathering runes, in a way. Because they obviously are gathering runes in their in their yeah, body parts behind them. What else do we have? Godwyn Run 1. Another smithing stone. So my suspicion was that they probably tell a lot about the Earth Tree or maybe even Radigan. Yeah, the stench. Because they seems to play such an important role, especially because some of these ants are carrying Numen runes inside of them. And it's rumored that Marika was in Numen as well, I think. And wait a second, are they bleeding? I think they're bleeding white as well. Oh yeah, ants are bleeding white as well. Oh, ugh. Yee. So many of them. So environmental storytelling, we got a huge pile of corpses there. obviously gathered by ants, and you even can see traces of or something that it looks like they were yeah, like it looks like that acid maybe have what's the term, what is acid doing, burning, or I don't know what it's called in English. But the textures are different to any other corpses though. I think these are unique to the ants. And I think they were probably gathering runes. And that's how we end up with this, with those ants who have like some kind of huge rune inside of them. Meep meep. What the fuck? No awareness. Guys, come on. Do I have to kill it first? What the fuck? Try finger but hole. Wait, what? The Golden Rune 10? And the Rune Arc? Wait, what? This isn't the usual reward you get, isn't it? Golden Rune 10 and a Rune Arc? I thought every other of them is giving you a Newman rune, I thought. Oh. If this is the only end giving a rune 10 and a rune arc, then I already know what it's hinting at. I did not get a Newman rune. I got a Golden Rune 10 and a rune arc instead. I think later on in Deep Root Depth, you only get Newman runes. But if this is the only end giving Golden Rune 10 and Rune Arc, then it's kind of special. And I think I know what it's referring to. So because Rune Arc probably once again as a reference to America, and the Golden Rune 10 got the line, "The grace of gold bless those who were first to serve it with the most vivid coloration." And I already had the suspicion that this line is actually referring to America. So maybe that's why they place in Rune Arc with the Golden Rune 10 together in this end. Maybe the ants are... Maybe the ants are a reference to Radagon, maybe? That's my suspicion. I have the suspicion that this is paralleling the Tarnish and Radagon as well. Tarnish were slaughtered, gathered for their runes. And inside of the ants is usually a Newman rune. And it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. Similar to what Radagon probably did. The Wing of Hostile is not... no, not yet. Hey, Galem. And hey, Fishy, by the way. Really nice to see you guys. Let's see. Oh, a lot of items. Is this a waterfall? Oh, I got a really I got a head cannon going on, but it's just a really fun idea that I don't know if it's true or not, but I realized, and don't take me serious here, but I realized that this Nox statue it doesn't really look female, but maybe they look always like this. I don't know, but so I got this strange headcanon that maybe, just maybe, there was a male hiding as a Nox at some point in history. I don't know, but don't take me serious there. Okay, we got a waterfall once again. Aren't there male Nox enemies? I have to say I was actually thinking about Radagon, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Smithing Stone 3. And... oh! Shatter Shard Arrow fledged 10 times. The Shatter Shard arrows are so rare. Strange. Let's see what we find under the waterfall. Just the Godwyn Run 1. Godwyn 3. Oh. I missed the item on the top of it. I think it's a celestial dew that we find there. On the top of the pillar. The celestial dew is such a mystery, but I think, or what do you guys think? What is this celestial dew there for? Description? I mean, like, I know that a lot of descriptions are framing items like some mythic stuff, but I think that there's almost always some kind of logical concept behind the things in Elden Ring, although many people don't believe that. And I think the Celestial Dew has some kind of purpose, and I was just wondering what you guys think, or what it's for. In the description, it just says like in the past it was guiding fate or so. I mean, I'm picking it up, and we can read it together. I think one of these should be Celestial Dew. Oh, Smithing Stone 4. Yeah, here's the Celestial Dew. They also go out of the way to call it a Night Tier. Night Tier is the term that appears in Night Rain, right? Oh no, they are called, wait. Let me see. No, it's called a Night Tier here, okay. Allows one to carry out an absolution of the Church of Vows, reversing all organizations. Once upon a time, the stars of the night sky guided fate, and this is a recollection of those times. There is something called the cleansing tier in Night Rain, and it's also some kind of water. And I actually think it's almost the same. I think they were just trying to communicate some kind of concept behind it to the base game. Ouch. Oh, they're not flinching. Oh, right. I saw a post the other day about creatures that are rolling, and I think it's really fascinating because I really think there might be something to creatures that roll. I thought it would be more fun to kill those guys. My suspicion was that maybe those creatures that roll, like they do, might have something to do with the Crucible. Because the Misbegotten are rolling and connected to the Crucible. Goats are doing the same, and they are famous for their horns, so maybe... And I'm convinced and confident that goats also have some kind of connection to the Crucible. So what if these share similar concepts, or have something to do with the concept of the Crucible? I think they are probably paralleling or sharing a similar concept of our present Lands Between, and these were just playing their role in the past. They seem like artificial beings as well, and in the game files they are called I think they are called Rune Eater, so they're probably gathering runes. Silver Firefly, they're dropping Silver Fireflies. Oh, another Silver Firefly. Golden Rune 2. Smithing Stone 1. Has to be Rolling Sheep is Wild, yeah. Oh, Forming Rock. Okay. What a mess. Have I cleared it? Have I cleared everything? Oh yeah, I did. I told you a lot about souls the other streams. And maybe... Have you ever wondered why these appear grey? It looks so incredibly odd that they are so grey while the others are so colorful. And I think it has to do with souls. Souls and grays or runes. We got like smithing stones drained of color, which usually have gold in them. And we have ghost glove warts that appear bluish, but also appear grey when there's no spirit with them. And then they are called grave glove warts. These were the things that led me to the idea that the term drained of color might mean soulless, like yeah, like drained of a soul. And I think that though these appear grey because they don't contain souls, they don't have consumed or absorbed souls yet. This way, the whole terminology of drained of color makes a lot of sense in my opinion. Especially when it comes to the soulless demigods and their eclipse drained of color. Whoops. Clayman's harpoon! Is it a decent weapon? Harpoon with the tip made from a sharp meteorite shard. Wielded by the Clayman who infest dynastic remains. Yeah, and that... The harpoon connects those Claymen to the Astels, to the Starfall beasts as well. And that they are called Rune Eater in the game files made me suspect that they somewhat serve these as beings which farm runes, or maybe even souls. And in this case, it's probably also the crucible and the rolling that makes sense in this way. Oh, fuck my life. That's what I have in mind so far. Ah. Okay, let's do it. Go. Beast got 5. I don't know why. But those over there, these Starfall beasts have 6 fingers. Right? Yeah. These are 5 fingers and 1 thumb. Lol. And that's it. Oh, wait. So, yeah, I imagined like this, that those claymen were probably gathering runes and souls, probably. That's why they are rolling. It has to do with the concept of the crucible, which is about gathering souls and runes. And then they probably served those starful beasts as some, yeah, as beings who gathering those. Map Einsel River. Maybe that's also the reason why we found those Shatter Shard arrows, because they are also, I mean, they are depicted in a gray hue. Maybe they are all connected to the same reference.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been? Something?
Celestial Dew, Lost Ashes of War. Blood and Frost. Thorfrost boluses and stimulating boluses. So we get the frost and blood theme here as well. Prisoner set. And acid spray mist. Oh, by the way, acid spray mist is only used by patches. And the icon itself is so weird because there's it's not really recognizable, but the bottom right depiction I think is a poison bone darts. Or poison bone bolts, I think. And on the bottom left is a frenzied flame stone on it. I don't know why. It's an interesting thing. There's something going on with madness and poison. It's also a theme that is present in the DLC, for example, because you got like poison and a madness hand weapon. Just a thematic observation there. Okay, let's see what else do we find here. Godwyn Run 2. Oh, 3 smithing stones. That's a bad omen. Okay, down there, some kind of bad omen down there. But I wasn't done yet here. Oh, let's see. One golden room, 3. Another golden rune. Falconing finger remedy. So I was interpreting this as grace, or the calling of grace in some places. Throwing daggers 6 times, magic grease 2 times, and another golden rune. What did I pick up? Golden rune, magic grease 2, throwing dagger 6, and oh. Maybe represent rebirth. But it's not that turquoise, isn't it? Isn't it more like bluish? It's a little bit turquoise. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, I think. Oh, again, 3 smithing stones. Shield grease. That's such a rare item. So for the most part, what we found here are the smithing stones and runes. Yeah. I think they probably chose smithing stone once because they wanted to place those 3 times. So they went for a lower upgrade level item, probably. Maybe that's why. So we found 3 smithing stones over there, and also 3 smithing stones over here. To me, with all those claymen over there, and with all those smithing stones, which usually contain gold in them, and or maybe, and those runes. Probably, it was all about gathering runes and this starfall creature over there, and maybe it's just about the starfall beast, which is a sign of is some kind of bad creature, and maybe therefore we got some bad omens over there. Although one of those were pointing towards this location here. And once again, we got ants, which are eating corpses and gathering runes. At least that's what I think they do. It's an interesting pinkish pink color mist here. Okay, let's go. 3 smithing stone 2s. 3 times again. Immunizing horn charm. Formic rock 1. This is also so strange. Just 1 formic rock. Why? In crystal darts 5 times. It's interesting. It seems like most of those items that are not like runes, smithing stones, or hand-based are all magic related. Like magic grease. We had a magic, a shield grease. I mean, crystal darts. And here we have like death-related basilisks. Maybe just because it's about death, maybe? So it's really interesting because I think it fits incredibly well thematically. We found the immunizing horn charm over there, and from here you have a perfect view, or at least I thought we had a perfect view towards the soul ancestral follower, but shouldn't he be here somewhere? Or is it just not showing enemies from here? Yeah, character models might not be loaded from here, right? Moin Digger. Was geht? Yeah, but nonetheless, the immunizing horn charm +1 is found directly under this location over here, down there somewhere. With the soul surviving, or soul ancestral follower. And once again, I was wondering, maybe if it's thematically maybe about a about a soul ancestral follower who's surviving the Scarlet Rot, maybe. It's an interesting parallel to Godfrey, which I also think was the sole survivor of this whole poisonous and rot related stuff. Oh, the summer smithing stone. Yeah, and what do you find here is a soap. 4 soap. 4. It's like great luck. Soap and great luck. And soap is so rare. There are only like 2 places where soap is placed. And this, and over here we got like 2, 4 soap. So I like to imagine that this region over here, for some strange reason, might be about surviving a poison or rot. So we got the immunizing horn charm here. We got death-related basilisks, and we got 4 soaps. Maybe it's a sign of great luck. And the other immunizing horn charm +1 is with a soul ancestral follower standing in the scarlet rod. So I don't know. I think it's an interesting interpretation, at least. I know this is off topic, but do you think that Marika prefers us to link up with Rani and her ending? Of course, yeah, I do. And then drained of color after, yeah, maybe. But maybe not just drained of color, maybe like tarnished. Maybe? That's what I think. Or even, I think that Rani is... yeah. Perfectly representing what Marika actually wants. Because I think Rani is also like a Marika parallel. I think the Age of the Stars ending is like that what the real Marika is striving for. But Andrew, yeah, I like this interpretation. Like, immunizing horn charm, resisting the poison, overcoming death. 4 soap is a sign of great luck and cleansing. And maybe then being some kind of drained of color maybe. Death is purifying. What about Godwyn divest himself from his old body only to better fit the soap? Better fit the soap? What do you mean by that? 3 times melted mushroom. Okay. 3 times melted mushroom? Yeah, the soap is made from mushrooms. Do you think this is an important info? I don't know. Plant-based soap from mushroom juice. Yeah, I know you're right. Maybe there's something to it. It's just that I don't have any idea. And we already made it through the Ainsel River. At least at this point. So beautiful. Just falling from the skies. They have also 6 fingers, by the way. I'm kind of clumsy. And the camera is the biggest enemy here. Oh, it looks cool. He's coated in ice. Oh. I have to say the boss fight looks really cool. I'm forgetting that sometimes. Oh, come on, no. Ah, I wanted a 10 out of 10 finisher move. It didn't Didn't make it. Ah, too late. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Come on, one more. I was hitting him. Frozen lightning spear. Oh, the old corpse symbolizes dirt. Hmm, interesting. Haven't thought about that. Yeah, it's kind of sad that we don't have more frost theme based lightning incantations or attacks. And the weapons are kind of meh. But they look definitely cool. Although I think the katana is not that bad. Great Ghost Loaf Ward. Yeah, we're done here, boys. So, next station, I mean, is Caelid. Ah, you know, I think this is also something that haven't been discussed enough in the community, because what are the implications that the Eternal Cities tried to create beings with the powers of a dragon, of an ancient dragon? Because they were created under the ground, and at least to me, it looks like they were maybe even probably opposing Farmer Zula and the ancient dragons, and therefore they longed for their power, maybe. I mean, it kind of makes sense if Farmer Zula is connected to sun, light, and maybe even the greater will. They also clearly used a giant as well, maybe. They're definitely some kind of mystery. Oh, I've been here already. Wait. Wait, what? Where's Alexander? Shouldn't Alexander be here? No, he probably moved on because I spoke already with Ronnie. Nah, damn. Yeah, it might be that the attacks are resembling those of Placiduous attacks. If you remember the Godfrey Never Left chapter 3, I think this is one of the more stronger hints that the Tarnished were probably slaughtered after the banishment. We got the Sword Monument speaking of their banishment or the Lost Grace. And directly in front of it we had Anastasia, the Tarnished Eater, here. It was a strange doggo. Wait, what? Are these common in Caelid? I'm sorry, I might have not paid attention the last time I was in Caelid, but are these the doggos that are you? I mean, what's up with this one? It's full of scarlet rot. Drawstring lightning grease 2 times. Anastasia also appears 3 times, right? Yeah. Mount Galmir as well, yes, and Consecrated Snowfield on the river. And I think even those locations are telling us something or contain some hints. The soundtrack of the avatars. Kind of theatralic. Green Burst Crystal Tier and Flame Shrouding Crack Tier. In this case I was wondering if it's referring to poison and fire as well. I mean to fire definitely, but just wondering if the green might hint at poison. It's kind of interesting because all the other Shrouding Crack tiers are all together. Like the Magic Shrouding Crack tier, the Holy Shrouding Crack tier, and the Lightning Shrouding Crack tier. They are all together at one minor earth tree in Leonia. Metaphor, yeah. I know, I mean... Why aren't we on the same... We're on the same Discord server. And I know Meta very well. Or at least... I know him for quite some time, I mean... I'm not just Albatross. I was on Metafor's own Discord server. I was there as well. Until he, for some strange reason, decided to... yeah, there were some strange things going on. But yeah, whatever. Jack as a Mimic was also on the server of Metaphoria as well, but I don't know why, but how do you say that in English? Irgendwann ist man getrennte Wege gegangen. Yeah, soaking up all the lore you can. Makes sense. It's definitely justified. I mean, in my case, for example, it's oh, come on. That's why I'm streaming, I mean. Okay, this catacomb is one of the 3 that contains 2 chairs. Some of you kein böses Blut, Digi, ja. At least from my side. So, okay. Maybe you remember my chair theory. And this is one of the catacombs that got 2 chairs. And I think that, yeah, it might... Ouch. Might be something to theorize about. Oh, well. It's... The only strange thing is... Usually... the rooms with chairs is designed quite unique, but in this case, it's just an empty room. And I think that it's not just the room. It's probably in the cases of those chairs and the theory that I was working on. I think it's about the theme of the catacomb as a whole. At least that's what I think. Don't worry, the chair theory is not finished yet, and it will make completely sense in the end. It will blow everyone's mind, believe me. It's not finished yet. It's just one of the biggest puzzles in the game, in my opinion, and that's why it's so fucked up. Ionian butterfly. And I will touch upon the chair theory again in the Godfrey series as well. So it will all complement each other, and it will start to, yeah, the relationships will start to. It will all start to click. I mean, well, not all, but a lot. Or maybe not a lot, but yeah, something really interesting stuff going on. Oh, 3 grave violets. Oh, that's interesting. 3 grave violets. And it was some kind of traps too. We got these things falling from the fucking sky. Poison, poison, poison. I believe in the chair theory, otherwise what's up with all those oddly placed chairs? You wouldn't sit where they are. Exactly! It's not only that they make no sense in the design, it's especially how they are placed sometimes. In some cases you can definitely see that these are placed to draw attention to them. It's like really weird. And they are always so like ordinary placed, you know? It's not like they are like leaning towards the wall or like laying on the ground. They are always perfectly centered on one of those corners or so. It's really strange. And I think it's all because they are supposed to draw attention to them. Okay, what's going on here? We got some crabs. Godwyn Run 4. It's just that the chair theory is just incredibly huge, because if you can remember what I did with the paintings, I was analyzing the themes of the single paintings and then kind of connecting them with a specific order. That was and the order were given through the size of the Earth tree reference inside the painting. So it wasn't even arbitrary how I sort them. And when it comes to the catacombs, it's even bigger. It works the same way, I think. We got different themes going on in the catacombs, and you can sort them. And then it kind of tells a story. But it's way, way bigger. And that's why it will take me way more time. It will take way more time to analyze these things. And I will do this throughout all series, probably. So, what have we found here? A neonium butterfly, 3 grey violets. We found almost nothing. This is the wolf impad here, I think. Yeah, impad wolf. And this is the scarlet bud here. Oh, 2 of them. Tombstones. Wait. So where's the boss room? I'm kind of confused now. Eh? What's the most chairs you found in one catacomb? Do they only come in 3 and 4s? No, they come in from 1 to 6. There are catacombs with 1 chair, there are some with 2 chairs, there are some with 3, some with 4, some with 5, and some with 6. And there are 2 catacombs which even have multiple rooms with a different number of chairs. It's you might want to look at the video where I was going into more detail. So, and the only thing that I did was I was sorting all of the catacombs with the same amount of chairs, so that they form a group. And I have to say, this whole chair theory was I started it as a joke because I wasn't even believing in it myself at first. I just thought, okay, there's nothing more that I can examine in this fucking game, so let's go with the chairs. I started a joke, and maybe I just write a Reddit post about the chairs, and people are like, yeah, have some fun with it. And then I was sorting all of these chairs, these catacombs with the chairs in it, and yeah, some patterns, or at least I really tried to give them an interpretation and make sense out of it, and slowly it became recognizable to me, at least, that there was some kind of story told. And one of the more interesting stuff is, for example, the last 2, because when it comes to the catacombs, which have 6 chairs in it, those are only two of them. It's the Windham Catacombs and the Hero's Grave on Mount Galmir. And once again, I just tried to make the theme recognizable. And the themes in those 2 catacombs, in my opinion, is Godwyn. So the Windham Catacombs are, in my opinion, like a Godwyn-themed catacomb. It's the lightning-themed catacomb with this lightning scorpion charm and so on. And on the other hand, you got the Hero's Grave on Mount Galmir, which is, in my opinion, a Radagon-themed catacomb. So the whole story of the catacombs seemed to end up with a Radagon and a Godwyn-themed catacomb. And I think that the whole story is about, yeah, America's plan and us confronting Radagon in the end. Mad Pumpkinhead ashes. So the catacombs with the number 2, I think, are linked to Godfrey's story as well. That's why I will discuss them probably in one of the next videos. I think the Mad Pumpkinheads are a reference to Godfrey, actually. Like, inspired by his by a part of his story. Because the Mad Pumpkinheads are broken gladiators, lore-wise. And I think they are referring or inspired by Godfrey's story after his banishment, where all his Tarnish were slaughtered. And he was also some kind of a broken warrior, I think, after that. And what Godfrey feared was not death, but light and some kind of slavery and being bound to the Elden Ring. And that's what the Mad Pumpkinheads are actually referring to, because they they are gaining some kind of rest and calmness through enclosing their head in darkness. There's some really weird item description in the Mad Pumpkinhead. In the head armor piece, I mean. So yeah, the catacombs with the with 2 chairs is this one, the Minor Erdtree Church. It's probably about the Minor Erdtree and the jars and the Mad Pumpkinhead ashes and Scarlet Rot. I don't think. I mean, I can see where you're coming from. That Mad Pumpkinheads might symbolize being blinded, but I don't think it's about that. I think it's about, do I have the... No, I don't have it yet. I think in the head armor it's stated that, or I can only paraphrase it. I don't know the item description. But it's something like that the room inside of the helmet is giving them some kind of relief. It's really strange worded, because usually you would think that the helmet would give you some kind of claustrophobia feeling, like being yeah, some kind of a feeling of a small room, but it's doing the opposite. That's what the item description says, I think, and it's a little bit weird. So I think there's something going on with darkness, or the absence of light, which is giving the gladiator a better feeling. And I think in some way he's fearing the light itself. I think it's also connected to the Golden Vow. It is helping them contain their bloodthirst, or just to contain their madness. I don't remember bloodthirst being mentioned there. So there are two items. Speaking of that, for one, you got the helmet and the Mad Pumpkin had ashes, though. Or speaking of insects and bloodshed, making them crazy. Though he has stifled his panic within the dark confines of his helmet. Yeah. So the darkness of the helmet is helping him with his panic, which is really strange, I would say. I think it's about the darkness, the absence of light, which is so to me it looks like it's implicated here that he kind of fears the light, but also insects and bloodshed. I was analyzing these once again a few weeks ago. There's some interesting theme going on with the. It seemed to be connected to the fly pots, because I think these also mention gladiators. I'm theorizing that it's probably maybe it is referring to the bloodshed of the tarnished that were slaughtered, and these are referring to, and yeah, in this kind of parallel, it's about a broken gladiator that might be traumatized by some kind of massacre. So that's how I imagine it, and it would make sense then as a parallel to Godfrey, who had to witness a massacre, and yeah, so that would explain. Well, in this way, the bloodshed would make sense that it is driving him crazy. So though the insect part is still a bit odd, it's still I'm still not sure how to interpret this one. Oh, I forgot. Fuck. How many was it? Was it a one nascent butterfly? It's rotting. Everything rotting scarlet. The very earth that Canaan rests upon and salutary sorcery. The end is nigh for us all. No lightning or deathblight? No lightning yet. Definitely looking for a lightning Ash of War, but not in Altus yet. And my build would probably differ from the usual Godwyn build that others have in mind. Because I don't think that the OG Godwyn is that heavily linked to Deathblight. But I mean, I think that there are multiple ways to interpret a Godwyn build. Oh no. Godwyn Run 3. I think he might have been hired, the other god of living and death, and him like millennia as the god of what? Yeah, I mean, we will. I think we have a lot of different interpretations there. Yeah, but I'm not going for a Dragon Communion build. Then I would have to go with Arcane, and that's it then. I mean, there are probably multiple ways to interpret the Godwyn build, Ivy. It's just that I called the playthrough like this, also because of my videos. So because they are kind of yeah, the build is based on my interpretations in my videos, how I imagine Godwyn. So I was already there, wasn't I? Maybe I should have gone for the beast repelling torch. Oh, damn it. I got so much HP. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, we're gonna send Trina Lily. Oh shit. Beast blood. Do you guys think there's a connection between Scarlet Rot and gold? Thought of some tree now. It's kind of interesting because the leaves got the same color scheme like on minor earth trees. Both relate to stagnation. Yeah, that was my thought as well. So it would fit really well when both of them are related to stagnation. Yeah, but that's the weird part because on the one hand, Scarlet Rot is associated with stagnation when it comes to stagnating waters, for example. Where is it? It's mentioned in the Blue Wandering Warrior set. I don't know what it's called. Gold is associated with stagnation anyway, because it makes yeah, stuff containing gold is not changing anymore. But the whole rebirth thing doesn't really fit the stagnation part, I think. Maybe that's just something that we have to accept, maybe. That it's about stagnation, but also about... It also has the ability to... of the cycle of birth, death and rebirth, maybe. Oh, god damn it. I'm just wondering if these... I mean, the minor earth trees here doesn't seem to be affected by the Scarlet Rot, and... Even the Earth Tree and the Minor Earth Tree as well are linked to poison. If you look at the Tree Guardians, for example, they also have like red blooms on them. So and the color scheme of the Scarlet Rot leaves are also the same. It's really strange. So I'm theorizing if the origin of the Earth Tree, maybe, or the minor Earth Trees, is Scarlet Rot in some way. Maybe they go hand in hand. Okay, I just want to clear that fucking area, pick everything up. Well, oh flame. So the Guardians of the Flame are also its worshippers. Fire begilds those who gaze into it. This is a strange line. The God's sword? Not yet. I know that it's here, though. Just let me check the area first here. I don't want to miss any item. Oh, wasn't there... I think there were 3 guardians over here for some strange reason with a Nicholas Lily. Yeah. It's an odd place. We got 3 Nicholas Lily and 3 tree guardians. No, 4. 5. And they're also using poison, by the way. And poison and rot goes are going hand in hand, so. I think the minor arteries in the artery itself originates in Scarlet Rot in some way. Another corpse in a chair. Smithing stone 4. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about a Radigan reference, or maybe it's a reference to a specific concept in general. A big Alexander, yeah, the big one. Mm. Wait, what? What? Huh? The fuck? Yeah. I think there's a rune arc in here and explosive bolts. Rune arc. And 6 explosive bolts. And there, over there's the great sword. Guts great sword. Best aura point weapon, yeah. But isn't it? I've never played with it, to be honest. It's huge. Okay, is there anything I missed? No. Is there anything? No. Oh, he's eating one of his friends. Do you guys think he got red eyes because he's eating his other guy doggos? Do you think minor enemies all over the game are used to reference major characters? Yes, Kingfisher. That's but it's a thought that that I it's something that I only slowly realized. I was thinking about that idea, but I saw the references more and more, and I think it kind of fits in the end. And at some point I even realized that they might have designed the whole game like this. So I think almost everything is supposed to be a reference to something. Maybe not all, but most of them, I think. I think their main approach was probably about that, I mean, definitely not, maybe not all of them are a reference to major characters, but, I mean, for example, the Broken Gladiators, in my opinion, these are a reference or inspired. I think From Software works like artists, and some of the NPCs are designed inspired by a part of the main story that is not really told, though. And when it comes to the Mad Pumpkinheads, for example, which are broken gladiators, I think it's about the broken Godfrey after his banishment. And some others are more obvious, for example. The Demi-Human Queens, which all have variations of the name Marika. I think there it becomes quite obvious that the Demi-Human Queens might have been used as references to Marika. So just instead of Marika, they are using Demi-Human Queens to point to something, probably, with environmental storytelling. And in some other places, they are using Red Wolves as a reference to Radagon, in my opinion. When it comes to Godfrey, they were probably using Mad Pumpkinheads, I think. Oh. Smithing Stone 4. There are some items I missed here. Oh no. Another Godwyn Run. Any other stuff? I don't want to fight, guys. Come on. Let me be. It's just that here, Kingfisher. It's just that I think they left out so much of the main story that it's sometimes not even recognizable to which part some details might refer to. Oh, for fuck's sake. What do you think the swordsman is then? Ozai, I think? We found Mesmer in secret places too. Mesmer? I have to say, I think Mesmer himself is a Radagon parallel, I think. I mean, these interpretations might sound boring at times, but I think we can expect that the main story revolves around fewer characters and yeah, a lot of stuff that they designed is inspired by the same story. Okay, what do we have here? Next on 5. Yeah, ISO. Mesmer's soldiers use golden lightning in Night Rain? Are they? Is Mesmer's dialogue that you makes you think Radagon might be America's son? Yeah, it's not just Mesmer's dialogue. So if Mesmer is a Radagon parallel and Radagon also might be some kind of child of Marika, then it would also be consistent with other interpretations, like for example Bok as a Radagon parallel would follow the same theme, because Bok is striving to be like his mother, for example. And that's where it starts to fit, in my opinion. So, and there are some other little details where I think it would also fit. But mother doesn't have to be like a natural mother. It could also be like that Radagon is some kind of creature that she created. Yeah, that's how I see these things, at least, Kingfisher. That most of the stuff, maybe not all, but most of the stuff I realized is referring to Godfrey Radagon America, and that the story revolves around those three for the most part. I think that Marika is the Glowmite Queen. So if we connect everything to Marika, Godfrey, and Radagon, and almost everything in the game is referring to those, then it's probably it's possible to end up with a really detailed and fleshed out story, in my opinion, and that's what I'm aiming for. I think there are often some overlaps when it comes to parallels as well. Okay, where am I heading next? Is there something on that thing? And I think the story goes way back in time. I think the whole story of Godfrey Running in America began ages ago. Okay, there's one, there's one, there's one. Godwyn Run 9, where is it pointing at? Oh, come on. Redman Knights with spears are a lot like Mesmer. Oh. Is it pointing at something, or is it just that he's placed on the roots? I don't know. I don't know. They even use Giant's Hunt? Oh, which one? Oh, that's interesting. I think the Ash of War Giant's Hunt is interesting. That's because burned corpses. Oh, no. I was trying to do the launch attack. It's not working, for fuck's sake. It's not as easy as a Night Rain, sadly. Now whatsoever. 3 drawstring fire grease. Three smoldering butterflies. What do we have there? 3 great dragonfly head. Oh. Not only is that a rare item, it's also placed 3 times. Oh. Oh, they're kind of unique because they have burning weapons, right? You never realized that one. To be honest. Oh shit. Oh, I fucked up. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh, he's doing a 4th one. I had so many playthroughs, but every playthrough I'm realizing new details. It's so insane. I think you guys might do the same experience as well, I think. Do you think the mad pumpkin heads are omens with hidden horns? Nah, I don't think so. Bizarre shield. Bro. I don't know if I'm overinterpreting, but it always seems it seems like it's always the same part of the story that they are referring to. We got 3 items that were placed 3 times. We got 3 drawstring fire grease, 3 smoldering butterflies, and 3 great dragonfly heads. all as a sign of a bad omen. We get burned corpses. So the whole location is, yeah, probably about bodies that were burned. And I think the dragonfly head is actually a reference to Astel, or the Elden Beast, I mean. Which is, yeah, interpreted as some kind of insect. I think it's about burning. Maybe it's about the burned, tarnished. And the broken and the mad pumpkin heads might make sense. The only that survived, maybe. I don't know. Again, as a Godfrey reference. I'm just trying to interpret. You don't have to take everything given that I say. Just a reminder. I'm just thinking loud. But I think that's it here. I think there are no other items. Are we done here? I think so. I still wonder if these are just for gameplay reasons here, or if there is really something to them. I don't know. I almost never used them. And sometimes you even forget that they even exist. Yeah, for example, like Sneaky Turtle, you easily forget them. There are only 3 of them, I think, or 2 of them, and they are just there to give you yeah, to get an overview about your surroundings. I think there is one, or they even marked on the map, those with those here. It's this symbol over there. A bird's perspective, yeah, exactly. A bird's perspective. Interesting, isn't it? I think there are only 2 of them in the game. I think it's only the one here and here. I mean, there's a bird on it. Yeah, I mean, probably just referring to a bird's perspective. But you have a great look on the tree, on the Aeonia. So easily forgotten.
You, please,
I can read them.
your finger. Oh, bless you. Are you one for festivals or flowers? To the south, a grand festival to make the stars turn. To the east, the hardened bud of a flower to be. But dare you enter into the heart of the scarlet rot?
Well, well, well. Oh, so much we have to explore. There's an item right next to them. Let's see. Ah. Oh, come on, guy. Oh, no. I'm not getting to. Torrent Run. A 3 hefty beast bone, yeah, okay. The remembrances might be coded. What exactly do we have in mind? I don't know what you mean by coded in this context. Uh-oh. Oh, there's an item. I'm stuck. Oh, okay, it was just off a skull. Oh. Oh. Okay, what do we have here? Is it pointed towards something? No, not really. Sacramental bath and that's it. Maybe just because of the U? About other events? I mean, in when it comes to the remembrances, it's about the demigods or the bosses itself, I would say. And yeah, I think the demigods and the bosses are also contain parallels, I think. I have to say, I think it even goes so far as huge characters and even huge events parallel even bigger events of the history. For example, I think the festival of Radan, for example. The whole festival is just alluding to the shattering. From the perspective of the Greater Will, I think the shattering is just the starting call for the tarnished to slaughter the or to kill the former Elden Lord. And Radan is a huge Radagon parallel. When it comes to holding back the stars, it's about Radagon containing the Elden Beast. Who has also left been half dead after a fight with a woman. So Radan is a really important parallel there. Okay, we got a woman slaughtering a lot of hounds, as it seems. I think this woman got some hatred for hounds, maybe? Interesting, isn't it? A woman slaughtering hounds? Makes me believe that... What the fuck is it? The spirit? Okay, but... yeah, the hounds... Oh yeah. The hounds... Even the hounds, in this case, Kingfisher... even when it comes to smaller enemies like the hounds, I think... These are referring to Radagon. And the Black Divergence probably to America. And I'm really convinced of it because there's one location where it becomes pretty clear that those hounds are referring to Radagon. And it is in front of the shack with Gowry. Because Gowry and the hound in front of it is probably referring to the Greater Will and Radagon, in my opinion. Sublime, I tell you. The very first flower of Aeonia bloomed on this very spot. Millennia may you blossom into a goddess. It's pretty rare that we have a corpse as a spirit. Sublime? What does sublime mean? Something like holy or beautiful or something like that. Isn't it a word that here, who is it? Ymir is also using the word in a similar way, I think. Fantastic or perfect, I would say. Transcendent. Ah, okay. Like ascend. Like something ascending or so. Elated or lofty in thought, yeah. It's full of scarlet rot in here. Okay, I'm doomed. Dragon won't grease. Interesting. Godwyn, you say? Yeah. I say Godwyn. I say God, you say win. Oh. Sometimes I'm too locked in when it comes to item placement. What the fuck? That hit hard. Where comes the poison from, by the way? Ah, Jesus. Yeah, it looked like I got shot, right? Yeah. I mean, it was something like a one shot. Serpent bow. Oh. There you are. So we got the serpent bow in front of one of those abductor virgins. fire grease. Oh shit. Oh, they're dropping serpent arrows. Wait, what? No, wrong button. Hmm. Of enormous fang. Blasphemous claw. I don't know. In most cases, I just start with the themes. Start to recognize the themes that are going on. I mean, the abductive versions are really present here. We got 2 serpent items as well that we found. It's the serpent bow. Malformed bow in the shape of a pair of poisonous snakes. Imbues arrows with poison through pagan magic, revealing its true worth when used with poison-infused arrows, used by assassins known as the Formless Serpents. So we got the pair of snakes here. And the abductive versions are also snake-coated. And then we also found the... And what's interesting is the mushroom dudes right over there. They dropped also the corresponding arrows, and it is the serpent arrows, and they telling of arrow carved to resemble a flying snake, used in tandem with the serpent bow. Loyal minions of the formless serpents, their fangs are daubed with deadly poison. Yeah, formless serpents, that's something that I could think about a lot now. Yeah, and we had the enormous fang, but you can clearly see that there's that they are following specific themes when they place items. And in this case, it's about snakes in particular. One of the weapons designed for gladiatorial combat used by duelists who were exiled from the Colosseum. The black fang protruding from the bronze snake head is coated in deadly poison as well. Huh. A black fang. Black fang is some symbolism that they are using too, I think. The black fang, I think a black fang is something that is Radagon coded. Bog's first needle is compared to a black fang, for example. Radan's shield, the shields of the Radan soldiers, for example, are also depicting a black fang. And maybe the venomous snake also refers to Radagon, maybe? Hard to say. Oh, the second one. Oh, okay, fuck's sake. Which incantation is that? The buff, I mean. Was he just... what the fuck? Was he puking? What was it that he was puking out of his mouth? It looked silver, but I'm not sure. Run, 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 run. I wonder what kind of damage this stuff is doing. Come on, puke at me, bro. Did it do Scarlet Rod damage? I mean, Scarlet. Makes sense. Yeah, okay. gold scarab. Okay. That's it. That's the abandoned cave. Hmm. Okay, it's the alpha wolf. Oh. Material leaf. Do you think anything is up with the Black Knife assassins carving the centipede symbol of the living and death god into Godwyn's bag, but with destined death, like they were opening the way for it? No. Nothing, I think, actually. I think it's... I just interpret as a symbol of destined death. I mean, it's called the curse mark, so... That's how I see it. It's the curse mark is some sign of destined death. Yeah, I know that in Iron Eye's remembrance that the symbol also appears, but it seems to be it's the curse mark of destined death. So I just think that in the remembrance of Iron Eye there is some allusion to destined death, probably. Well, let's pick up the map first. I mean, his remembrance is also about to kill someone properly. Although that is not directly linked to distant death. Besides Weeping Peninsula, this is the other area in where it is always raining, by the way. Isn't that one weird? Do we have sheeps anywhere else in Caelid? I don't think I have to watch out for sheeps in Caled because I don't know if there are if there's any other place with sheeps or. But here we got sheeps and hounds. And a lot of them. And they're even chilling with each other. Hounds and sheeps peacefully together. And there as well, and here too. Sheeps and hounds all over the place. Oh, and there's... this one is mad. Oh, this one too. Is there something going on with them? Chill, chill, chill. I don't see any details. Yeah, these sheeps were deliberately placed here with the hounds. There are just too many of them here. Sky shot. Do Tibir mariners summon deathrite birds? I haven't seen that, to be honest. Cause of curse and mortality in Sekiro? That's true. Though, I don't know. I don't know if we should carry symbolic meanings between games over. You know? I mean, centipedes are related to death in Sekiro, that's true, but I would be careful to carry over the exact same meaning. Sky shot. Why is sky shot placed here? So as to strike the enemy from above when it comes down. Oh. Hello. Let's see what he's selling.
Well, it's been an age since I've seen a customer. How can I help here at the end of the earth?
We have the serpent arrows. Torches such as these were used to keep unwelcome beasts away from treasure troves hidden in caves. What the fuck is that line? Gateway?
Have a safe.
Fort Gale and Caled houses a gateway that leads to Redman Castle. Oh, okay. The town of Celion. Look beyond the graveyard at the precipice. Okay, oh my god. I got that, guys. Don't worry. Hardest one in the game, yeah. It's true. But I usually no. Oh, I have to parry twice? For fuck's sake. Okay, that will be a long ride, guys. Oh, I fucked up. Oh my fucking god. Oh no, 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 no! Oh, I forgot the explosion, for fuck's sake. Okay. One more try. I fucked up. Okay. Okay. What the hell? I was just testing if he's aggressive or not. So he's definitely aggressive when he sees you. When he's seeing you. Yeah, it's Northern Caelid. Northern Caelid is usually for a higher level, I think. The Southern Caelid is manageable on this level, but Dragonborough is rough, as you say. Yeah. Maybe I will leave Northern Caelid for now. Oh, did you know that this spirit is wearing the Highlanders armor set? It was already in the base game, but it was cut and later added in the base game in the DLC again. But this guy is wearing the Highlander set. Or at least the variation of the base game. Yeah, it's probably just a leftover, though. Dry as a bone. Fool dragon, surrender your strength. Let me feast on your heart. Yeah, some Dragon Communion stuff. He's, yeah, definitely seems like he's a Dragon Communion member. Let's skip this region. I just want to go to Fort Power to get the medallion. Dragon Communion is probably pretty old, I would say. I think maybe Dragon Communion is even older than the Earth Tree, but I don't know. Yeah, let's get the Dectus medallion, the other half. Let's just run through it. I'll come back later. I just want the medallion. Medallion. Is it pointing towards the Sorcerer's Rise? Whatsoever. Yeah, Radagon's Scar Seal is here. Or Score Seal, Sour Seal. It does not have a unique name though. It's Radagon's Sour Seal, and Marika also got a Sour Seal, but that is in the Holic tree. I meant the rise near the Beast Sanctum. Oh yeah, I think it's the Lennis Rise. Oh, I don't know how it's pronounced. Lana. Okay, guys, I think I will stop the stream here. And I'll probably skip the Dragon Barrow for now, and we'll do Southern Caelid in the next stream. Yeah. So that's for today. That was it for today, and yeah, I wish you all a good evening, and hope you guys are doing well. And yeah, maybe you want to start another playthrough as well. See ya, guys. Ooh.